Scene 1. God's command to Joshua. The sun dips low on the horizon, casting long shadows across the camp of Israel. In the distance, the imposing walls of Jericho loom, a formidable challenge to the Israelites' faith. Amidst the bustle of the encampment, Joshua kneels in reverent silence, his eyes fixed upon a figure before him. The angel of the Lord stands tall, a drawn sword gleaming in his hand, his presence both awe-inspiring and terrifying. As Joshua listens intently, the divine messenger delivers God's instructions for the conquest of Jericho, a plan that defies human logic but demands unwavering obedience. Scene 2. Marching around the city, day 1 to 6. For 6 days, a peculiar procession unfolds beneath the watchful eyes of Jericho's defenders. The Israelites march in solemn silence, their footsteps muffled by the dust of the desert. At the heart of the column, priests bear the Ark of the Covenant, its golden surface catching the sunlight. Trumpets hang ready at their sides, unused for now. The walls of Jericho tower above them, seeming to mock their quiet parade. Guards peer down from the battlements, their confusion evident as they witness this strange, daily ritual. Yet the Israelites press on, their faith unshaken by the apparent futility of their actions. Scene 3. The 7th day, 7 times around. As dawn breaks on the 7th day, a palpable tension fills the air. The Israelites form a long, winding line around Jericho's perimeter, their numbers stretching as far as the eye can see. This time, their march takes on a new urgency. 7 times they circle the city, each lap building anticipation. The priests raise their shofars to their lips, the curved horns poised to break the eerie silence. The people wait with bated breath, their hearts pounding in rhythm with their steps. The sun climbs higher, its heat intensifying, but the Israelites' resolve remains unbroken. Scene 4. The trumpet blasts and shouts suddenly. Joshua's hand shoots skyward, a signal that sends a ripple of excitement through the ranks. The priests respond instantly, their shofars erupting in a cacophony of sound that shatters the stillness. The blast echoes off the stone walls, reverberating through the very foundations of Jericho. As if on cue, a mighty shout rises from the throats of the Israelites. Their voices merge into a single, deafening roar that seems to shake the heavens themselves. The intensity builds, a crescendo of faith and obedience reaching its zenith. Scene 5. The walls collapse. In a moment that defies explanation, the unthinkable occurs. The massive walls of Jericho, which have stood for generations as a symbol of strength and security, begin to tremble. Cracks spider across their surface, growing wider with each passing second. Then, in a spectacular display of divine power, the walls crumble. Great chunks of stone tumble to the ground, raising clouds of dust that obscure the sun. As the debris settles, the Israelites stand in awe of the miracle before them. Without hesitation, they surge forward, pouring through the gaps where impenetrable fortifications once stood. Their shouts of victory mingle with the cries of disbelief from Jericho's inhabitants. Scene 6. Victory and praise. As the dust of battle settles, a new sound fills the air, one of jubilation and worship. The Israelites, overwhelmed by the magnitude of what they have witnessed, lift their hands to the heavens in spontaneous praise. Songs of thanksgiving rise from grateful hearts, their melodies carried on the wind. Some dance with unbridled joy, their feet kicking up the very dust of their miraculous conquest. In the midst of the celebration stands Joshua, his figure tall and commanding. The Ark of the Covenant rests nearby, a tangible reminder of God's presence and power. Joshua's face reflects a mix of awe and gratitude, his eyes scanning the joyous crowd before him. This victory, he knows, is not of their own doing, but a testament to the faithfulness of the God who keeps his promises. As the sun sets on this momentous day, the walls of Jericho lie in ruins, a permanent reminder of what can be accomplished when faith meets obedience. The Israelites' shouts of triumph echo into the night, heralding a new chapter in their journey of faith. The impossible has become possible, and the foundations of their trust in God have been strengthened beyond measure. Scene 1. God's command to Joshua. The sun hangs low on the horizon, casting long shadows across the camp of Israel. In the distance, the imposing walls of Jericho loom, a formidable challenge to the Israelites' faith. Amidst the bustling camp, Joshua kneels in reverence, his eyes fixed upon a magnificent sight. Before him stands the angel of the Lord, sword drawn and gleaming in the fading light. The divine messenger's presence fills the air with a palpable sense of awe and anticipation. Joshua listens intently as the angel delivers God's command, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and excitement. The words spoken will set in motion a plan that defies human understanding, a testament to the power of unwavering faith and obedience. Scene 2. Marching around the city, day 1 to 6. As dawn breaks, a solemn procession begins. The Israelites move forward in hushed silence, their footsteps barely audible against the dusty ground. At the forefront, priests carry trumpets, their instruments glinting in the early morning light. In the center of the procession, the Ark of the Covenant is borne with utmost reverence, a symbol of God's presence among his people. The walls of Jericho tower above them, an imposing barrier of stone and mortar. Atop the ramparts, guards peer down with a mixture of curiosity and apprehension. Day after day, the strange ritual continues. The Israelites circle the city once, then return to their camp. The inhabitants of Jericho watch, their confusion growing with each passing day. Scene 3. The seventh day, 7 times around. On the seventh day, as the first rays of sunlight pierce the sky, a long line of Israelites begins to form. There's an air of anticipation, a sense that today is different. The procession moves with purpose, circling the city not once, but 7 times. The priests blow their shafars, the haunting sound echoing off the city walls. The people of Israel wait in tense silence, their faith being put to the ultimate test. With each circuit around Jericho, the tension builds. The guards on the walls shift nervously, unsure of what to make of this intensified display. Scene for the trumpet blast and shout as the 7th circuit nears its completion. Joshua raises his hand high into the air. It's the signal they've all been waiting for. Suddenly, the priests lift their trumpets and blow with all their might. The sound is deafening, a clarion call that seems to shake the very foundations of the earth. In that moment, as if on cue, the Israelites release a shout that has been building for 7 days. Their unified voices rise in a crescendo of faith and obedience. The intensity of the moment is palpable, the air thick with expectation. Scene 5. The walls collapse for a heartbeat. Nothing happens. Then, almost imperceptibly at first, the massive walls of Jericho begin to tremble. Cracks appear, spreading like spider webs across the ancient stonework. In a matter of seconds, the unthinkable occurs. The impenetrable fortress, the pride of Jericho, crumbles into dust before their very eyes. As the dust settles, revealing the breach, the Israelites surge forward. Their shouts of victory mingle with the cries of astonishment from the city's inhabitants. God's promise has been fulfilled in spectacular fashion, a testament to the power of faith and obedience. Scene 6. Victory and praise. The scene that unfolds is one of unbridled joy and celebration. People lift their hands to the heavens, their voices raised in songs of praise and thanksgiving. Some dance with abandon, their bodies moving in rhythm with the beating of their grateful hearts. The air is filled with laughter, tears of joy, and exclamations of wonder at the miracle they've just witnessed. In the midst of the jubilation stands Joshua, tall and proud. His face beams with a mixture of awe and gratitude. Nearby, the Ark of the Covenant serves as a reminder of God's faithful presence throughout their journey. The victory at Jericho is more than just a military conquest. It's a powerful affirmation of God's promises and the strength that comes from unwavering faith. As the sun begins to set on this momentous day, the Israelites gather to recount the incredible events they've experienced. Stories of God's faithfulness are shared, strengthening their resolve for the challenges that lie ahead. The fall of Jericho stands as a testament to the truth that with God, all things are possible. Even the most insurmountable obstacles can crumble in the face of faith.